Guys. 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 Okay, so first off, hello, this is Turvy Top Hat. But guys, I just put out my first bit of edited music. You guys have no clue how much time I put into this, and I wanted to talk about it some more, so... Also, just a warning for throughout this video, there's a bunch of film that I couldn't put in the New York medley, or you couldn't hear the audio because of the song, and so I'm going to have that throughout the video to spice things up a little bit, so expect that. First off, if you didn't read the description of the last video, and I mean, who can blame you, then basically the reason that we went to New York is that every 2 years my marching band program takes a band trip, and this year, my first one, I got to go to New York. Now, maybe you've gone to New York before, but have you ever been to New York with 100 other high school students just running around the city? It was awesome. It was wild. I had so much fun.
For Lady Liberty's outer shell. Repoussé. Can you say it with me? Repoussé in...
Short story number 1! My band has an affinity towards costumes. We have several events where we get to dress up, you know, have fun. So while we were in New York, not only did one person for a bit of time wear a bear onesie, like a pajama piece that made him look like a teddy bear, we also had somebody that dressed up as Michael Jackson for like half the entire trip. That wasn't actually that very unusual though, he does that a lot.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
To make the New York medley, basically first what I did was compile all the songs that I wanted to put in. Then I looked at all their chords, see what matched, and put them together like a puzzle piece. That actually only took a couple days. It was the actual making of the song that took a while. That and I made it a lot more complicated than it needed to be. We'll get back to that later.
Is it a video?
Yes.
It's a video. Take the damn picture.
So making the song, it seemed like a straightforward progress. You sing and play the ukulele for the main part, then you layer in the parts that you want to, edit out the bits that you don't. Seems straightforward. Yeah, but of course though, I'm not great with computers, so of course it didn't go that smoothly. We actually had a project in English where the entire project was just teach yourself something. So I decided a way to motivate myself would be to make learning how to edit this piece of music my project, so I can motivate myself by making my grade reliant on it. Judging by the fact that this video is coming out in the new school year, I bet you can guess how that went. The audio to the song didn't even play during my presentation, and I spent most of the research time trying to figure out how to turn a stereo track into 2 mono tracks, and I still don't even know how to do that.
Wait for something. Get him. Wait for something. Wait for something.
Wave or something.
So I may or may not have after that just procrastinated finishing it for like 3 months. But then I came up with the brilliant idea that this time I was just gonna completely delete it and redo the entire thing. But this time I would not use a gosh darn stereo track. After that, took a day to record the whole thing, took a day to make the rest of the video.
Hi. My name's Ben.
Yo.
That's Trinity. She crazy.
You right. You right.
I'm also crazy. I'm just more crazy.
You right.
That's how we roll right here.
Okay, so I feel the need to do a quick thing about my plans for the channel, but I know that y'all are tired of me telling you about plans for the channel than never actually doing it, so I will keep this brief. Basically, I want to make more music. I already have some songs, I have some covers that I want to do, and I have more ideas for little talking videos like this in between that I'm going to do. Enough of that though, short story number 2. basically the entire time that we were on the bus, I played this card game with my friends called Who's Most Likely To. In it, there's basically cards that has something that somebody might be likely to do, and you have to decide who in the group is most likely to do it. Some examples of the cards are: has revelations about life that leads to bouts of crying, has sketchy friends, has heart-to-heart with homeless guy, challenges gypsy to scarf dancing competition, and could do a whole lot better. Needless to say, I had a great time. I also learned a lot more about the people I was riding that bus with. That's all, I think. I'm really glad that you all like the New York medley, and hopefully you like the stuff that I have coming out soon, huh? I read every comment, and so far I love them all. I know that I've tried to do a bunch of stuff with this channel before, and it has never worked out, but I really hope that this time it does. I want to see what I can do with this music, and how far I can go. All I need to do is stay motivated. This is Turvy Top Hat, out.